Hello, and welcome back. Alright, so last time I finished all of the side quests that were presently available. And then I went and grabbed the compass, and we actually managed to keep a hold of it this time. But then Kami-Izumi asked for help, so we're off next to him right now. Yep, rest intent.
I have to say, it was a brilliant idea of Agnes's to use the shattered pendant this way.
Tell me about it. I'd always wanted to talk to people like this. I mean, it's so cool when Magnolia uses her communicator thingy to talk to her boss on the moon.
Is it now? Boys like the funniest things.
Hey, I know. I should talk to Father. Hello? Hello, Father? Are you there?
What is it, Edea? Are you in some kind of trouble?
Trouble? Why would I be in trouble? I'm just calling to say thanks. So, thanks. I'm really glad you've got our backs.
I see. Well then, you are welcome. Was there anything else? Are you short of supplies? Should I send a case of potions?
Girl's first cell phone.
No, we're fine. You worry too much, Father. Anyway, gotta run. See you. This thing is great, huh?
It certainly is. I wonder what everyone else is doing.
Ooh, let's call Professor Norzen. He's always up for a chat. My turn, okay? Hello? Professor Norzen?
Adjusting for high tide and the direction of the wind.
Professor? Hey! Professor!
But, what? Oh, if it isn't you. How goes, lad?
Hi. We're fine. How are you?
How am I? How am I, you ask? Why, I've never been better. I say, aren't these pendants wonderful? I just had the most rousing chat with Brave and Nobutsuna about shrubbery. Who says an old dog can't learn new tricks, eh?
Yeah, that sounds great, Professor. Anyhow, we'd better go.
What's the rush, boy? I'm just getting warmed up here.
Phew.
Someone should tell him he doesn't have to shout.
Seriously, my ears are still ringing.
Greetings, my young friends. Your use of that pendant is most inventive indeed, and I would know.
Whoa, Altair?
Why, it calls to mind the telephones and video phones we had in my world. Ah, the memories. How Vega and I would chat until the wee hours of the night. Engrossed in conversation, we'd completely lose track of time. It cost us a pretty peeg in roaming charges, let me tell you.
Roaming charges? Is that like a highway tax?
Ah, there I go again, letting nostalgia get the better of me. At any rate, keep an eye on those minutes, or you'll be in for a shock when the bill arrives.
The bill? What's he going on about?
You got me.
Anyway, who should we call next? How about Lotus?
You've talked enough. It's time you listened. To me.
Yikes, Master?
Enough idle chit-chat. Just how long do you intend to keep me waiting?
So sorry. We're on our way. Double speed.
What's going on here?
There you are. I've been waiting.
We came as fast as we could. What's going on, Master? What's with the crowd?
It would seem a baker of sorts has set up shop in these
Oh
parts.
no!
His wares are, quite literally, selling like hotcakes. And so I find my path obstructed.
Did you say hotcakes?
Let's hear it, you schlubs! My darling's pancakes are... to die for! And
And his face is... to die for! Now, all together... we're in heaven!
We know that phrase.
This sounds strangely familiar.
We're never getting past this crowd. Excuse me? Please let us through?
Hey, what's the big idea? Get your tuchus in line like the others. I knew it. It's her. Huh? Who are you, brats? Wait, I got it. You're the ones from my dreams.
Amy, is something the matter? Why, it's those kids from our dreams.
Night after night, we have the same dream. One in which you guys kick our ever-loving butts.
Why, I could recite Amy's dying letter word for word. I woke up with a new sense of purpose. We gave up fighting and opened this shop together.
Oh, that's nice.
Business is booming, and we never leave each other's side. Talk about divine. Ain't that right, darling?
Right.
They remember, but they think it was all just a dream.
Yes, and just look how happy they are.
Anyway, we'll be going now. Have a great life together and everything.
Heaven forbid! You've come all this way.
No, we're fine. Honest.
We do not want to try your
Shut up and listen,
pastries.
okay?
Yikes.
Seeing your faces and thinking about what you did to us, oh, it really makes my blood boil. Dream or not, I swore to myself you'd get your just desserts.
Oh.
Oh, darling, let me fight too. What? Oh, come on. Are you people serious?
I did promise to treat you to the best pancakes you ever tasted, didn't I? Ready, Amy?
You betcha. Just watch. We're a match made in heaven.
They don't actually combo all that well as far as I can tell, but whatever.
Wait a minute. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You opened your shop, business is booming. You should be happy. What possible reason could you have to fight us?
Darn straight we're happy. My darling opened up this shop just for me. Right here in my old neck of the woods, if you can believe it.
These woods are where the two of us first met. They hold many fond memories for me and my sugar kid, Amy.
Did he just say...
I think he did.
Yeah.
Aw, come on, darling. How many times have I told you not to call me that in public? You wanna see me drop dead of embarrassment?
Ew, how could I be so careless?
Yep, definitely happy together.
I think we're still gonna have to fight them.
Fine. Let's give them a grand opening they won't forget.
Is it just me, or are your eyes on the pancakes?
Oh. Resurrect. I don't need to do that. Blessing. Addiction. Gigaton Swing. Get rid of Angelo first. do calm at the end. At the end. Nah, I don't want to do that. We'll just do... I'll double check with Vivify.
This is the end for you!
Nice. Trigger happy. Sidewinder. Mimic. Doesn't matter too much to me. As is. Water amp. Rain.
Say your prayers!
Benediction. Sidewinder. Mimic. Tin Rain. Tin Rain. Benediction twice. Benevolence. Palm Fragment.
Darlin!
Curses. They beat us again. You spent the whole fight protecting me. I'm a failure. A useless.
What are you yapping about? You're my darling, and ain't nothing's gonna change that. These kids must be cheating. No way they could have beat you otherwise.
No.
But don't worry, I'll make them pay. Just watch me.
Oh, she's totally dead.
They kicked our rears again, darling.
Yes.
And scared our customers away. Oh, the indignity.
It's all right, darling. Your fans will be back, I just know it. No one can resist your pancakes for long.
Amy, my sweet.
Oh, darling.
Well, we didn't kill them this time,
All
so...
right, enough with the lovey-dovey.
Well, perhaps you could set up shop here next.
What the heck? An invitation?
From Gathladio, the estate of House Genealogia.
Your sweets really are to die for. They'd go over great back home, I know it. Go there and ask for Alfred. He'll set you up with everything you need.
What a terrible chore. But very well, I will consider it. Oh, and if you wish to pass, be my guest, I suppose.
Thank you.
Let's get packing, woman.
Woman? Woman? You're cruising for a bruising, mister.
Here's wishing you two lovebirds bliss.
You too, cutie.
Well, shall we?
Whoa, Master! Where were you?
Ah, yes, I simply had to investigate the secret of our opponent's confections for myself.
You were eating pancakes.
And with my last bite, I identified their secret ingredient. Yogurt.
You didn't save a bite for us? C'est pas juste!
I'll go ahead and rest in tent. Or cottage. Just so I can get my MP back. Nice. Alright, so what's back here? A lot of cats. And Minette, presumably?
Wow, look at all these cats.
Yes, it is said that cats from all corners of the world congregate here, in this place. One might say it is a sort of grand shrine to the feline.
Huh.
That's a meowsing!
Nice. So between last time I encountered Minette and now, I came across a thing that said that Minette is French for two things: young girl and cat. I can't speak with them? Weird. Okay.
Tsubaki, my loyal companion.
So this is where you two first met.
Ah.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
He has been abandoned by the Clouder, just as I remember. He seemed so despondent I could not bear it. And so I resolved to bring him with me. The rejection he had suffered at the paws of his peers had left deep scars. It was not easy to earn his trust. Come, Tsubaki. Have a kipper. Oh, he remembers me. There, that's a good kitty.
Hey, little kitty. Remember your buddy Wuddy, Edea?
No.
Huh, I never liked cats anyway.
I don't think cats like having their noses tickled, Edea.
Now, we have work to do. What's this? You found the compass, you say? Why, if the Kaiser were to hear of this, you must hide it, and quickly. I know just the place. Yes, deep in Florum, in the hidden village of Sagitta.
Whiskers.
Yes, it's working. Huh? What's going on? Shh. Listen. You remember the cat girl who works for the Kaiser and her network of feline spies, right? By planting false information, we're going to lure the Skyhold to Florum. Then we fire the SP cannon and... That's brilliant!
Preparations are complete. Come whenever you are ready.
Well, that was
All
fast.
right, to Sajida, everyone.
Tsubaki and I shall remain here and await word of your success. We must ensure that every cat in the network hears this information. Now, go and hide the compass in Sagitta, as we discussed. I will remain here and, monitor events.
Got it. If you need to get in touch, we're only a pendant away.
Cat charades. Huh? What are you doing? Shh. Alright, my turn. Meow. Come on. Come here, Meow. Just when you get close, I skip away. Come on, I said. I'm over here, Meow. Aha! I've definitely seen that one before. Definitely. Next up, me. At my back. Pretty please. Just one little rub. Put your hand out and... Psst, what are you doing? Leave me alone! I've seen that one too. Tell me about it. You never know what they're thinking. Okay, my turn next. Doesn't my tummy look so soft and fluffy? Go on, tickle me. Put your hand out and... Hey, what are you trying to do? Meow, hands off! Sure, I've seen that. But isn't it awfully similar to what Edea just did? Sure was. What? The back and the tummy are completely different. Don't you agree, sir? Sorry, I think I'm all catted out. Hello, I'm Dragon Rider Luke. I'm a Christian streamer, and I'm always up for a friendly chat about my faith. I also think that it's important that people read or hear the Word of God frequently, so the next 5 minutes or so will be a chapter from the Bible. If it feels like I'm skipping around, that's because you're not watching my videos in stream order. Exodus 16. The whole Israelite community set out from Elim and came to the Desert of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the 2nd month after they had come out of Egypt. In the desert, the whole community grumbled against Moses and Aaron. The Israelites said to them, "If only we had died by the Lord's hand in Egypt. There we sat around pots of meat and ate all the food we wanted. But you have brought us out into this desert to starve this entire assembly to death." Then the Lord said to Moses, "I will rain down bread from heaven for you. The people are to go out each day and gather enough for that day. In this way I will test them, and will see whether they will follow my instructions. On the 6th day they are to prepare what they bring in, and that is to be twice as much as they gather on the other days." So Moses and Aaron said to all the Israelites, "In the evening you will know that it is the Lord who brought you out of Egypt. And in the morning you will see the glory of the Lord, because he has heard your grumbling against him." Who are we, that you should grumble against us? Moses also said, "You will know that it was the Lord when he gives you meat to eat in the evening and all the bread you want in the morning, because he has heard your grumbling against him." Who are we? You are not grumbling against us, but against the Lord. Then Moses told Aaron, "Say to the entire Israelite community, 'Come before the Lord, for he has heard your grumbling.'" While Aaron was speaking to the whole Israelite community, they looked toward the desert, and there was the glory of the Lord appearing in the cloud. The Lord said to Moses, "I have heard the grumbling of the Israelites. Tell them, at twilight you will eat meat, and in the morning you will be filled with bread. Then you will know that I am the Lord your God." That evening quail came and covered the camp, and in the morning there was a layer of dew around the camp. When the dew was gone, thin flakes like frost on the ground appeared on the desert floor. When the Israelites saw it, they said to each other, "What is it?" For they did not know what it was. Moses said to them, "It is the bread the Lord has given you to eat. This is what the Lord has commanded. Everyone is to gather as much as they need. Take an omer for each person you have in your tent." The Israelites did as they were told. Some gathered much, some little. And when they measured it by the omer, the one who gathered much did not have too much, and the one who gathered little did not have too little. Everyone had gathered just as much as they needed. Then Moses said to them, "No one is to keep any of it until morning." However, some of them paid no attention to Moses. They kept part of it until morning, but it was full of maggots and began to smell. So Moses was angry with them. Each morning, everyone gathered as much as they needed, and when it grew hot, it melted away. On the 6th day, they gathered twice as much, 2 omers for each person, and the leaders of the community came and reported this to Moses. He said to them, "This is what the Lord commanded. Tomorrow is to be a day of Sabbath rest, a holy Sabbath to the Lord. So bake what you want to bake and boil what you want to boil. Save whatever is left and keep it until morning." So they saved it until morning, as Moses commanded, and it did not stink or get maggots in it. "Eat it today," Moses said, "because today is a Sabbath to the Lord. You will not find any of it on the ground today. 6 days you are to gather it, but on the 7th day, the Sabbath, there will not be any." Nevertheless, some people went out to on the 7th day to gather it, but they found none. Then the Lord said to Moses, "How long will you refuse to keep my commands and my instructions? Bear in mind that the Lord has given you the Sabbath. That is why on the 6th day he gives you bread for 2 days. Everyone is to stay where they are on the 7th day. No one is to go out." So the people rested on the 7th day. The people of Israel called the bread manna. It was white like coriander seed and tasted like wafers made with honey. Moses said, "This is what the Lord has commanded. Take an omer of manna and keep it for the generations to come, so they can see the bread I gave you to eat in the wilderness when I brought you out of Egypt." So Moses said to Aaron, "Take a jar and put an omer of manna in it. Then place it before the Lord to be kept for the generations to come." As the Lord commanded Moses, Aaron put the manna with the tablets of the covenant law, so that it might be preserved. The Israelites ate manna for 40 years, until they came to a land that was settled. They ate manna until they reached the border of Canaan. An omer is 1/10 of an ephah. May God bless the reading of His Word. See how well things go when you already know what the opponent's going to do? Also, I'm a little overleveled for right now.
I welcome you, emissary of the moon, and your companions.
Elder, the target is within firing range.
Our mortal enemy has come. Today we fulfill our long-held duty and atone for the sin of our forebear. Ready the SP cannon! Full spread, maximum yield!
Oh, wait, you! What about your brother?
It's all right. He has to be stopped.
Are you sure about this? Lotus, give control of the cannon to you, Jenny Olja. Elder? When you are ready, boy, pull the trigger.
Yes, sir. Denny, I'm sorry.
An ambush?
Preposterous! Was Minette Information Superhighway compromised?
Yes.
Meow! Oh, I really did it, meow! Forgive me, Your Majesty.
Calm yourself, Minette. You are not to blame.
Still, we'd better do something before things get hairy.
Leave it to me. I got us into this, and I'll get us meowed. Minette will buy time. Time enough for Your Majesty to turn tail and escape.
You what?
But that would be a suicide mission.
We're not killing you anyway.
I don't care. Minette just doesn't want to be useless. Thank you, Your Majesty, for taking Minette by your side. For the first time in so long, Minette was part of a family. Just promise me you won't forget, Minette, yes?
Minette, you will not be forgotten, nor the dream you fought for.
You really think that we're killing your allies?
That's
We
all
haven't been
Minette
doing
needed
that.
to hear. Farewell, my friends. Meow.
Oh, we're facing
Go,
Bismarck
Bismarck.
as well? Alright, fine. Bismarck might
Skyhold
not
is on
survive,
fire.
but...
It's losing speed fast.
A nous de jouer. Bring the rub-a-dub alongside and let's board.
You filthy liars! You pay for this! Geronimo!
She jumped from the skyhold, and she's headed this way!
She just jumped? Okay.
We cats always land on our feet, no matter how far we fall. Meow, put up your paws! I'm not letting you fleabags anywhere near the skyhold! Busy! Good little kitty.
Looks like we have to fight.
I do this for Mew, your Meowjesty! Just watch me, okay? Meow!
Okay. Minette's weak to water, Bismarck's weak to fire. I'll get rid of Bismarck first.
I'd forgotten how tough she is behind that cutesy exterior.
I'm guessing you've given up on the world, too?
Meow! You know nothing about Minette! I remember when His Majesty first spoke to me. I was in a cardboard box, trembling.
A cardboard box?
He said, "Come with me, Minette. His Majesty is great. He'd never betray me.
That's true,
His
but...
Majesty is great. He leaves me alone. His Majesty is great. He told Minette that he needed me. Don't you see? I have to help him. I don't want to be abandoned. I don't want to be alone ever again.
Oh, come on. Alright. Warhead, Firehead. Yeah, we're not mimicking. I need to get my allies back up. Phoenix down. And have these X Potion. Holy Weapon. Promethean Fire, Rain. And Promethean Fire.
I hate humans. They shut me in a room full of noisy machines. They wrapped me in white and stuck me with prickly needles and pipes. She told me I wasn't a cat. You're useless, she said. No good for anything. Meow. I'll be a cat for you, Mommy. I'll be whatever you want me to be. I'm a cat, Meow. Don't you see?
Oh.
Alright, who wants a beating?
Phoenix down. potion. Ugh. Resurrect. Oh my goodness. Resurrect. Never mind. Not getting through it in time because I can't default. Alright. Making fire. Wanting destruction. Esinaga. Warhead, Firehead, Zero, and Resurrect. Potion. Fire Rain. Fire Rain. Double Swirl. Double Swirl. Destruction.
Yippee! It's my time to shine!
Warhead, Ice Head, Sparrow, Mimic, Potion. He gets on swing.
This is the end for you.
Destruction. Weak to water.
He got me! I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Mommy was right. I am useless after all.
No, you're not. Edea gained a level. Magnolia gained a level. Cat Feather and Tender Victuals.
Wow. I failed. I'm going to be abandoned again. Thrown out on the streets like a stray. I don't want to be alone anymore. I have to keep fighting.
Stop it! Your body can't take anymore!
You're right. Minette is too weak. That's why I'll always be alone. Meow? For my information superhighway?
Lady Minette, I am Tsubaki, your loyal servant.
I meow you. You are the one with the sword, man.
The same. I am heading to your side with all haste. Pray do not do anything rash.
What could a single house cat do to save me?
You misunderstand, milady. A simple house cat I may be, yet I bask in the unconditional love of my master. I was a lonely stray, cast from the Clouder. But now I feast on kippers and the choicest cuts of meat. My master sacrifices everything for me. Since taking me in, he dines on nothing but rice gruel every single day.
I feel like this is the same voice actor that they have for Altair. But he speaks exactly like, Kami Izumi.
Well, good for Mew. I had his Majesty, but now...
My Lady Minette, you must not lose your faith in humans. There are many kind-hearted souls out there.
Wait! Tsubaki! Whoa, Master!
Minette, Napcabby.
Meow?
Tsubaki speaks true. It is too soon to give up on humankind. If you have nowhere else to go, come stay with us.
How in the world did you hear all of that?
Tsubaki wants you here. It's what you've always wished for, is it not? A family?
A family? But I can't just... That isn't how it works.
Don't be so sure. My home is humble, but it could be a happy one for you.
Meow!
The winters are hard and the wind is cold. But the wood stove is always burning.
Meow! A real wood stove? With a fluffy cushion in front of it? I wouldn't have to do anything? I could take naps whenever I wanted?
But of course, catnap to your little heart's content. You are welcome too, my regal friend. Just do, promise not to eat anyone.
the lion.
Could it be true? Minette won't be the lonely stray anymore? Mew! Mew!
Aww.
Meow! Oh, kind and noble Lord Kamyao Izumu!
It will take some time, as these things often do. But I assure you, you shall come to be one of the family.
Mr. Kami Izumi is an honorable man. You can trust him.
Splendid work, my friends.
How goes it, Mr. Lotus?
All is going according to plan. Firing the cannon forced the Skyhold east. It's trying to flee to Eternia, but it has suffered great damage. Its movement is slow.
We can't let them escape. Professor Norsen, come in!
You called, my shining stars? Focus, my pupils. Send all the power you can muster to the crystal.
This is the passion and soul of a scholar!
Check this out. I didn't earn my 5 stars for nothing.
Stronger, my children, stronger! Behold, our magic flows into the crystal, and its power grows!
Where did they get that crystal?
It worked! The Skyhold is trapped! Our magic holds it helpless above the ocean. You must seize this chance. Prepare for battle and board the fortress.
You got it, Professor. And thank you.
I'll leave the rest in your eminently capable hands, sir. I can't wait to see a 6-star scholar in action.
I will be hoping, wishing, and praying for your swift and triumphant return.
Professor Norsen, Rifa, Pudgius, thank you. All of you.
Well done. While you pursue the Skyhold, I shall take this child and...
Take care, everyone, and come back safe, meow.
Is she taking a cat nap?
Master Kamizumi, a moment, if you would.
What is it, Professor? I've little time to discuss gardening now.
What? No, not that. I just wanted to ask you to look after the girl. For me. Ah, Minette Napkati. I knew your mother well.
Oh.
Many years ago, the Orthodoxy tasked me with creating a vaccine that would end the Great Plague. Sure enough, a year later, the pestilence had run its course.
So, you succeeded in developing a cure?
I fear not, my boy. The sad truth is, the initial strain of the disease had simply run out of victims to claim.
Oh.
But that initial strain spread across the land, mixing with local diseases and growing ever more virulent. The second pandemic was nigh. If such a plague took hold, civilization on Luxendark would face utter extinction. Our team of researchers worked night and day and night to develop a vaccine before it was too late. It was a race against time. We scarcely slept, driven by the fear that if we failed, our world was doomed. 4 long years later, we finally discovered the cure. A key member of my team was none other than Minette Napkati's mother. Still young she was, but with a brilliant mind. It was her discovery that led to our breakthrough, to wit. Not a single cat had perished to the plague.
Oh.
She collected samples from cats around the world, trying to isolate the source of their resistance. She developed a prototype reagent and, unbeknownst to us, began testing it on herself. In the end, her work would claim her life, but not before she found our salvation. As a young mother, she cared profoundly for her newborn daughter. But as a researcher, she made the steel-hearted choice to act for the greater good.
She fed this substance to her newborn girl?
Just so.
Oh.
Not long after, we began to receive ominous reports that the second pandemic was showing signs of emergence. Half the people in the world were dead, and this new disease threatened to claim the rest. Times were desperate. We pored over the data Minette's mother had gathered from her experiments. And from the antibodies she had cultivated in her daughter's blood, we at long last found our cure.
Incroyable! I can't believe my ears.
That would explain why the child shares such a bond with felines.
Minette's mother was desperate to find the cure. Her obsession overwhelmed everything else. even the love she had for her young daughter.
Brave saw the signs that the Great Plague was coming. He was the one who urged the professor to begin his research. By the time you and Minette's mother finally conquered the plague, Brave had raised the standard of revolt and defeated the ruling church. And so does the Wheel of Fortune turn. A young girl victimized by fate has found her way to me, the fellow cat fancier. I, Swordmaster Kami Izumi, vow to protect and safeguard the girl. Professor, when this battle is over, pray visit our humble home.
But,
I have some fine shrubbery in my garden. It would be an honor to show it to you.
Shrubbery, you say? Oh, I suppose I can find the time.
You seem out of sorts, Hugh.
I suppose. That was some story.
That explains
Indeed.
Minette's
But we must attend to the task at hand.
statements at
To the
start of
Skyhold
the
with
fight.
you.
Aye, aye, sir. We're going aboard, Professor.
Be safe, my children. That is enough, my students. Eat, rest, and replenish your strength. We will have need of you again before long.
All right, here we go. Fire up the bats. Full steam ahead.
My brother and his followers are in here.
They sure are. Let's go. It's time to finish this.
The ball that destroyed Fakloon is here too. My home, my people, shall be avenged.
So last time, when the cannon was fired, it didn't hit the crystal, it hit a bridge. So that bridge was broken. This time it hit the crystal head on, so I can actually go across this bridge over here. A Brief History of the Empire 1. How fascinating! You, look at this paper. It's so crumpled I can hardly make anything out. Look here, it's your brother's name. What? Gads, you're right! Being a true record of the life of the Kaiser Oblivion, formerly known as Denny Geniolja. As authored by Lieutenant Syverson of the Historical Records Office of the Glands Empire. It looks like someone tried to destroy the document. Look at the burn marks. Whoever it was must have been in a big hurry. You can still make out a lot of the text. In the days before the founding of our glorious empire, our great Kaiser was known as Denny, scion of the illustrious House Geniolja. I note that he uses the word deny a whole lot, and yeah. As firstborn son, he was destined to command the Crystal Guard, until he was disowned by his own father after losing his sword arm. Crippled though he was, he left Gathaladio on a humble dinghy and charted a course across the vast and open sea. Denny! And then? That's all I can make out. The rest of it is burned to a crisp. Alright, let's push on. A Brief History of the Empire 2. You look! It's another volume of Lieutenant Syverson's Historical Chronicle. On a lonely cape, the outcast scion Lord Denny met a father and son by the name of Grace. The father, Geist, moved deeply by Lord Denny's ideals, did swear allegiance, and a gesture which Lord Denny gladly accepted. At this time, including Geist and his son, Lord Denny could count not even 10 loyal men to his name. Look, there's more. In his travels, Lord Denny did encounter the sorceress Bella and her self-proclaimed vassal Cuchulainn. Revenant and Cuchulainn had a dispute over some trifling matter, and the two came to blows. When the fighting subsided, Lord Denny spoke with brutal honesty to Bella and her vassal, and the two committed themselves to the cause. In year 15 of the duchy, Lord Denny's army numbered some 50 men, including Geist, his son, Bella, and her vassal. Year 15? That was 1 year before my first assignment. Brother.
We're almost to the end of our journey, aren't we?
No.
Yeah. All that remains is to stop the Kaiser. If you've got something that still needs doing, now's the time.
Indeed. Regrets are like rutabagas. Far better overcooked than left untouched in the pantry.
Whoa, Altire's back. And making as much sense as ever. I remember you said something similar before, about leaving things undone in this world.
Ah, that. I was speaking of a personal matter. Of a woman I loved. A woman I still love. I speak of Vega. My light. My life. My everything.
You miss her.
With all my heart. But she is lost to me. Forever.
Oh.
I hail from a different world than you. A place you know as the Celestial Realm. Vega was from the Celestial Realm too. It was there that we met, fell in love, and were married. But this was so many years ago, and the joy was all too brief. The Celestial Realm was beset by a calamity that threatened to wipe out all life as we knew it. And so it was that we boarded a ship and fled for safety. Our destination was a lush, verdant planet known as Luxendark.
So Vega came here with you?
No. There was an unfortunate mishap, and she did not make it on board in time.
Oh.
By the time I realized she was not with us, it was too late. I had no choice but to continue the journey with my fellow voyagers. I would give anything to see her again, even for a fraction of a nanosecond. Though my body is long gone, and only my soul remains, her memory still haunts me.
I'm so sorry.
But forgive me. I should not burden you with such things as your final battle draws nigh. Pay no heed to my idle ramblings. My regrets are mine alone to bear. But hear me well. If you truly love someone, make your feelings known before it is too late. Yes, especially you.
Huh? Me?
With the right dressing, a simple piece of lettuce can become a salad. Yes, presentation can be important. I speak of candles, a red tablecloth, that sort of thing.
Red tablecloth?
Oh, but I have already said too much. The rest is up to you. Bon courage!
Thanks?
Oh, and perhaps you could lend Tiz that pendant. I believe he has something to tell someone. Now, if you will excuse me, adieu!
Yes. Here you go, sir.
No one's here?
Where are they?
Curses! Where did he go now?
If you're looking for His Majesty, afraid you just missed him.
Hi, Jan. Oh, and Nikolai.
We secured his escape route before returning here, to wait for you.
It's weird, but I remember it all. Fighting you in that other world. In the end, you understood me. You're a true friend, you. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy to see you again. Still, you get it, don't you? We can't let you go on.
Worlds and timelines may change, but our minds will not. We shall not waver from our chosen path.
I knew you'd say that. You'll never back down. And neither will I. Come, my friends!
Ready when you are.
Show us the strength of your will!
Not weak to anything.
What are you mooning about? We're fighting a battle here! Or haven't you noticed?
I was just thinking. It's been a long time since the three of us were together. You remember, don't you? When we were still the Three Cavaliers? The day we swore to save Agnes? Together.
You're going soft again, you! You should be thinking about your future, not the past! Now isn't the time to wallow in sentiment!
I haven't forgotten who my enemies are. But I'm not just gonna throw my memories away. Tell me, back then, had you already decided to betray me? It doesn't matter. The friendship I felt was real. Even now.
Why did you heal? I haven't even attacked yet. This as is. 10 raining. Holy night on everyone.
I always believed in our friendship. The Three Cavaliers, all for one. Even though you betrayed me. I can't forget that, even if I wanted to.
After all that's happened, still, you seek to bring us back to your side. But I fear such efforts will prove fruitless, Master Yu. Surely, even you can see. We have chosen different paths, and we have all come too far to turn back now.
Maybe so, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'll find a way to bring us back together. No matter how far apart we may be, we can still resolve our differences.
You never change, do ya? Even when reality is staring you in the face, you just keep on dreaming.
It has started.
It's too late, you. You can't stop us. The sooner you understand that, the better.
Down. Potion. Holy Knight. Branch Strike.
I'm back and better than ever.
Sure would be nice if Magnolia was allowed to do anything. Down. Next potion. Good night. Benevolence. She doesn't have the special charged. Turtle Ether. And Holy Knight on everyone except for Magnolia. Sound, potion. No. There we go. Because I know what he just went after. Ow. Go.
Is that it for us?
I knew he had grown strong, but...
Well, what are you waiting for, you? Finish the deed. How many times have I told you? I don't want your mercy. Don't you get it, you? Only death can stop us.
Aye. As long as we draw breath, we will not give up the cause. I shall say it once more, for good measure. We shall not yield. Now close the curtain on this act with your own hand.
No, I won't do it.
What?
You heard me. I'm not gonna kill you.
Ah!
What do you hope to achieve, Master Yu? We fought to rewrite history, to reshape this world. Sparing us now will not make us abandon our dream.
I know, but don't you see? You can still change the world without destroying the past. Starting here and now, with your own hands. Think of all the things you could do to make this world a better place.
But what about my revenge?
Jan, the revenge you seek is against those who killed your parents, yes?
Darn right! I'm not fighting for some vague, lofty goal. The pain of seeing my parents slaughtered like animals. Years, living in hunger and humiliation. On my knees, groveling in the dirt. All the suffering and pain. That's what I fought to change. That's why I joined the Kaiser.
But don't you get it, Jan? Nothing will ever change that way.
What do you mean?
Say you have your revenge. The sons and daughters of the fallen will grow up to suffer just like you.
Yep.
And when they're old enough, they'll want their own revenge, and the cycle will go on.
Yep.
Then what am I supposed to do?
We join forces and reform the Crystal Guard. We rebuild it into what it was meant to be, a shield for the faithful, for all who need our protection.
A noble ideal, Master Yu. But you will not get far on ideals alone.
We have the strength to do it.
I know what I'm up against. Right now, it's just words, and the actual doing is going to be hard.
The high houses are gonna raise a real stink.
Yes, my own family first among them, hence the second part of my plan. House Genioja will relinquish full control of the Crystal Guard to the Orthodoxy itself.
Are you mad?
You can't just...
Pope Agnes.
I have heard everything. You, Genioja, your bold, courageous offer is not lost on me. You should know that the Camlands and the other high houses have put forth similar propositions. In my capacity as Pope, I humbly accept them. In order to allay fears that too much power will be concentrated in the hands of the Orthodoxy.
The Duchy of Alternis shall also assume authority in conducting these reforms.
As will the forces of Eisenberg.
So too shall it be for Ansheim and Alcampus.
My people shall join the effort as well.
Now you see, you. Everyone in this world is willing to work together for change.
My friends.
But Master Yu, that alone will not.
Even if we succeed in dividing the power, someone will come along to wrest it back again.
Sadly, yes. In a system so rotten, a change in leadership will only go so far. Power seekers down the ladder will still deceive and betray.
Sir Nikolai, for all these years, you've seen the Crystal Guard at its worst. Which is why you must share all you've learned with everyone.
Talk? But that won't...
Change anything? You think words won't make a difference. But that's where you're wrong. On the contrary, it's the only way to bring about true change. First, we have to change our own attitudes, and then we must talk, to friend and foe alike. One step at a time, until the day comes when we all stand on common ground.
Master Yu... A boy becomes a man before my eyes. It nigh brings a tear.
I think it's a little more than nigh.
This is my answer, Jan. This is the cause I'm willing to die for. No matter how many years it takes, no matter who stands in my way, I will see it done. I swear, on the honor of the Three Cavaliers. What say you, Jan? Will you join me?
You win, you. We'll try doing things your way.
You have saved us, Master Yu. Perhaps you can save him as well. I will share with you His Majesty's whereabouts. Pray help him to see the light.
Brother? Where is he?
In the tunnels deep below Gathladio, in the mausoleum of House Geneolja.
Huh? Let's go, you.
I remembered facing him there, I just didn't remember how we got there. Relinquishing power. So you're just going to forfeit all the power of House Geneolja holds in the all of the power House Geneolja holds in the Orthodoxy? That's a pretty bold move. Are you sure it's the right call? It's the only call. It's the only way to win back the trust of the people, and the trust of my friends. I guess you're right. That bold proposal of yours got the attention of some pretty important people, pretty fast. But it's not just that. Look in their eyes, and you can tell. They really believe that you can change the world. Same goes for Jan and Nikolai. They can see just how committed you are to this cause. Perhaps you're right. With this, we can go back to being the Three Cavaliers, and to being friends. So, you've given up all of House Geneolja's powers and possessions? And you invited the Duchy to jointly rule in your family's stead. Which brings us to a very important matter. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? As a representative of the Duchy of Eternia, I hereby exercise my right to joint ownership of the House Geneolja magic tent. The magic— wait, what? What are you talking about? My father gave that tent to me when I was a kid. It has nothing to do with the Orthodoxy. Look, you made the decision, now you have to live with the consequences. It's not my fault you didn't think it all through. Oh, if she's getting the tent, I claim Alfred's recipes. The recipes aren't even secret, you could just ask for copies. Why don't we save the diplomatic negotiations for later and just move on, okay?
Please, Master Yu, slow down! Yes, I have a spare key to the mausoleum, but why ever would you... You! How dare you come back here, after what you did to Master Yu?
It's okay, Alfred. We've already sorted it out. What I need from you is the key.
Is that so? Are you certain you can trust them?
Whoa, you don't have to glare at us like that, old-timer.
Master Yu, the crypts are already open.
Huh? So the Kaiser is already inside?
The door to the crypt is open, you say? But that cannot be! Aside from my spare, the only other key was carried off by Master Denny 7 years ago. At the time, he told me he wanted to lay flowers on the grave of his mother. We never saw him again.
Listen to me, Alfred. About Denny.
You still think of your brother, Master Yu?
Quite often, actually. As a matter of fact...
Yeah.
Preposterous! The dread Kaiser Oblivion is none other than our own Master Denny? Say it is not so. Master Denny devoted himself fully to house and church from a young age. That he could commit such atrocities. It simply boggles the mind.
All right, you. It's time you dealt with your brother.
Yes, but where will the two of you go?
We shall turn ourselves in to the Crystal Guard.
You don't have to...
A crime is a crime. How can we hope to reform others if we cannot admit our own trespasses?
I suppose you're right. Just make sure you speak with Pope Agnes. And all of the others with her.
You mean those old knights? What would you have us say to them?
Well, yes, them too, but I was thinking of other people. People closer to you. I think they'll be very interested in what you have to say. Huh?
All the people from the Empire.
You'll see what I mean soon enough. Now, I have to go stop my brother.
Be safe out there, you.
I will, my friend.
Because we haven't been killing anyone from the Empire this time. They've just been coming back here. House Genealogia Crypts. Okay, so you might have noticed, when I went through in the demo, we had an area like this, but it was an Anchime. But it was taking the place of the Harina Ruins. But when we went to the Harina Ruins this time, they were the same as in the first game. This is where that area went. Rest intent.
The spirits are crying, just like back then.
Spirits?
Sorry, I just meant that sound.
It's just the wind, right? Don't scare me like that.
Yes, it was just the wind, blowing between the gravestones. But when I was a child, it sounded like wailing spirits.
You've been here before, you?
Yes, to bury my father, and as heir to House Genealogia, to pay respect to my ancestors. I don't remember it very well. Or maybe I just tried hard to forget.
Oh.
The more I think about it, the more I realize how hard I've tried to forget my childhood. Eating at a dinner table so big, I could hardly see my parents' faces. The grim silence, broken only by the clinking of cutlery. Everyone seemed so distant. Father, mother, my brother, and his mother. It was as if some massive gulf divided my brother and me, even though neither of us wanted it to be that way. Whenever I did talk to my brother, he was always so kind to me. I always thought to myself, when brother inherits House Genealogia, I'll be his right-hand man. But it wasn't to be. It wasn't until I went off to study in El Campus that I finally had some room to breathe. Jan and I would go down to the food stalls each evening. Everything was so delicious. But eventually, Father passed, and I returned home to that silent, gloomy dining room.
But couldn't you change things? Right! You're the head of the household now. You can eat however you like.
I'm afraid it's not so simple. House Genealogia has rules for everything, all laid down by the first of our name.
The portrait in the lobby of your manor. That's him, isn't it?
I remember that painting. It scared the heck out of me when I got up in the middle of the night.
Me too, sir. I think it's the reason why ghosts are my biggest, well, only fear.
Dinner's ready, everyone! Come and get it!
Oh, I forgot it was your turn.
Don't look so happy about it. Besides, I whipped up something special tonight.
Oh no.
This is how I always wanted my meals to be. Food, laughter, camaraderie.
Something special, you say? Special in what way?
Oh no.
Ta-da! The Ducal Guard Special. Salmon, braised with vinegar, mayo, butter, garlic, pepper, and barbecue sauce!
That actually sounds really good.
A la vache! What a feast!
Yes, this is what I always wanted.
It is? Edea, don't you think butter and garlic alone would have been enough?
What? What was perfect? It was like a flavor explosion.
The Ducal Guard really eats this? This exact recipe?
Ah, c'est magnifique!
It's perfect.
He's not talking about the food, but... Oh, hey, it's more with the crystals. I do like the crystal switch thing. It's just, it was only used once, exactly once in Bravely Default, and I was wishing that they would use it more, and then in this game I got exactly that. What? Oh, you bear the qualifications. I am the Anchorite of War, mouthpiece of Susanoo. Have you the confidence to withstand its furious might? Yes? No? Maybe? I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Really? Alright. Gosh, then, show me you've the strength to stand firm. I can now summon Susanoo.
Brother!
You. I've been waiting for you. Tell me, little brother, do you know who slumbers here?
The First Lord of our house. Founder Geniolja.
Descended from the family of the first pontiff, he held many key posts from a young age.
Captain of the Crystal Guard, inaugural leader of the Three Cavaliers. He laid the foundation for the future might of House Geniolja.
Founder Geniolja, our esteemed forefather, and the man responsible for the corruption and rot that infests the Orthodoxy to this day. Riddle me this, little brother. What is the Crystal Guard?
An order of knights sworn to serve justice, to defend the Orthodoxy and protect the people from harm.
Justice, yes. Founder held up the torch of justice and slew countless foes for the sake of the people and the faith.
It's kind of old. It's on the 3DS.
But who defined the justice that he trumpeted? Why, he did, of course. As he rose higher and higher through the ranks, he used his influence to brand personal rivals as enemies. Political rivals who threatened his influence, wealthy houses with treasures he coveted, vassals who did not pay the tributes demanded of them, commoners who dared speak the truth. Anyone and everyone could be named an enemy of the Crystal Orthodoxy and sentenced to imprisonment, exile, even death.
Oh boy.
So that's how our family rose to such wealth and power.
Ouch.
We inherited the spoils of this treachery. The blood is on our hands too.
There were fair and just men among our forefathers, of course. You may have seen their gravestones along the way. Misshapen rocks without inscription or epitaph. Such was the fate of those who rejected Founder's ideals. Those who sought true justice over wealth and power. The names of these would-be reformers have been erased from our family history as dictated by Founder's precepts. The same precepts that drove me from our house,
that is so
as you
mean.
well know. Oh, the pain and suffering, slaughter and sin. Founder Geniolja is the source of it all. When I was first cast out, I despaired. I wandered the realm aimlessly until I heard of something that gave me hope.
The compass of space and time.
With its power, I would go back in time, find our monstrous forefather, and slay him with my own hand. I will root out the evil at its source and change the course of history. No longer will the realm suffer at the whim of the rich and greedy. The tragic cycle will be broken.
I don't think that
This is
slaying
my
one
goal,
man is going to
and
do
that
that.
of my comrades. I will shoulder their hopes and wishes and build a new world. And I will not give up the fight until it is done, even if I stand alone.
Danny, that's not going to solve things.
I hear your words, brother, and I feel your pain. But still, I must stop you.
Huh. A blind slave to Founder's precepts, just like the others.
No.
No! Don't you see? It has nothing to do with Founder, its precepts, or our family. I just want to save this world.
Yeah.
For my friends who protected me, who encouraged me, who helped me when I was in trouble, and showed me the way when I was lost. Friends who cared for me and helped me grow. I'm gonna save them, and this world, and all the hopes and dreams we share!
So you too would slumber in an unmarked grave. We are more alike than I thought. And yet, only one of us can achieve our goal. It is time we settled the score. Come you, show me the strength of your convictions.
What in the world am I supposed to do about that? Where's my Anobu mushroom? There we go. Why am I doing so- no, it's fine. Nah, I will. Let's just do Sparrow. There we go.
You think I'll give up so easily?
No.
No matter how many times you bring me down, I will rise again! I will not stop fighting until this world is reborn!
Denny, listen to me! You didn't see what happened after you went back in time. We saw the end of the world! No, worse than that. We saw a world frozen in darkness and despair! What you're doing will solve nothing! Denying the past is no way to build the future! You say you want a better world, then let's build one! Together! In the here and now!
I think Sidewinder's a better use of my stuff. But it said 4 times damage on the Sparrow. Fine, we'll do that. We still have Holy Night. Keto Flame. Start with items. Pharmacy, X Potion. Pharmacy, Turbo Ether. Keto Flame. Pantheon Giraffe.
This is the end for you!
You've grown strong, you.
There we go. That's how it should be going. Diz gained a level. Edea gained a level. Magnolia gained a job level and learned Aquatic Slayer. And I got an elixir. And the Kaiser asterisk. Kaiser, dominate the battlefield with unparalleled strength and charisma. Rule friend and foe alike, favor swords and greatswords. Specialty Cerberus, job command Supremacy.
Brother, you're awake!
This is my childhood home. I never thought I would see it again. I was defeated, but you let me live. It is over. My long-held dream, the sacrifices of my comrades. All for naught.
Listen to me, brother. It doesn't have to be over. This is just the beginning. You don't need to give up. It's never too late to change the world, or yourself. Our family committed heinous crimes, crimes that will never be erased from history. But together, we could start to make amends. And if we do it right, we just might change the future. Stand with me, brother.
Perhaps you're right, you. But my hands are stained in too much blood to play any part in shaping the future. I murdered too many to count. I abducted the Pope. I allowed my dear friends to sacrifice themselves for my failed cause. My heart may have changed, but my crimes cannot be forgiven.
But Denny...
It is never too late to start anew.
Hello, Agnes.
Your Holiness.
Denny Geniolja, the crimes you have committed are grievous indeed. But I would offer you a way to atone for your actions.
A chance to start over?
Yes, you understand what you've done. That is the first step toward redemption.
You would show me mercy? I stole you away, dragged you to the end of time and space.
That is the past. What matters now is the future.
But what of those who died protecting me, who championed my cause until the end?
What do you mean
I
died?
have no right to go on living while they lie dead.
But don't you think they'd want you to live? To work for change however you can?
The only mercy I need is the mercy of a quick death, that I might apologize to my comrades face to face.
They're not dead.
If that is what you truly wish, then come with me to the sanctum.
Very well.
He's not getting executed, though. He's getting to apologize to his friends face to face. That's what he's doing. So there's Founder, the very, very bad guy that we just saw all that text about.
The Templar himself is to carry out my sentence? I consider it an honor. I am ready.
To meet those who sacrificed themselves for your cause. This is what you truly wish? Then let it be done!
Bella, Ku. Geist and Revenant. Minette. Jan and Nikolai. You live.
Yep.
Kaiser Oblivion. No. You are Denny Genioja now. As you can see, your companions are well, and I have heard their tales. They shared with me the injustices they suffered, all at the hands of the Orthodoxy and the Crystal Guard. I do not deny the crimes of our past, but it is for that very reason that I must see that they are never repeated. Denny Genioja, join me and help me build a world where your friends and those like them need never suffer again.
I do not deserve.
Grand Marshal!
Your Holiness!
I am free?
I trust that my blade has cut through your doubts, as surely as it did your chains.
The road to peace between the Orthodoxy and the Duchy was a long one. Bringing the Glance Empire into the fold will doubtless prove even more trying. But we have taken the first step today, and if we struggle along the way...
We can learn from our failings, and muster the courage to try again.
Yes, until the day comes when we achieve all that we've strived for.
Our coup de grace. I look forward to that day, you.
Also, that Alfred must be the best cook in all of Luxembourg.
From meat to fish to veggies to fruit, it's a smorgasbord of savory delights.
Check out this fried chicken! Crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside. It's cooked to pure perfection.
I'll say, is there anything this guy can't make?
He's like the omega weapon of chefs. Edea, you've got sauce on your chin.
And you've got chicken crumbs in your hair.
I see you two haven't lost your appetites. Sharing a dinner table like this brings back so many memories.
It's been a while since you ate with us, hasn't it? Speaking of which, aren't you supposed to be at that other big feast?
Don't worry, I did the rounds. And Brave made sure I didn't miss any dignitaries.
That sounds like Father. Always a stickler for ceremony.
I simply must find the recipes if I can't make you's favorite dishes.
He might choose Alfred over you, huh?
What? No!
Come to think of it, Magnolia was asking for recipes last time, too. Is she studying for a second career as a culinarian?
For the last time, tis.
Tis.
That's our sweet little blockhead.
Yep.
C'est délicieux! Monsieur Alfred, what is this delectable dish?
That, madam, is roast perch with radish. Yet another House Genioja speciality.
Roast perch, you say? Your dedication is impressive, Magnolia. Your Holiness! Just call me Agnes. You have helped to keep my friends safe, yes? Truly, You have my deepest gratitude. So tell me, what is it between you and... you? What? Oh, no, it's nothing. I mean, I like him, as a friend, of course, but... They tell me you come from the moon. I was wondering, when your work here is done, will you be returning home?
That's a good question.
Yes, I think so. I mean, I'm supposed to, eventually.
It's where you lived your whole life, after all. You're probably dying to get back.
Well, maybe not immediately. After all, my ship is still damaged, yes?
Yeah,
Oh, well, you should talk to Lotus about that. I bet he could fix it up in a flash.
Good idea, you. I'll talk to him as soon as I can.
She doesn't want to leave either.
Hopefully he won't fix it too quickly.
Right.
Dinner was every bit as delicious as I remembered, Alfred.
Oh, Master Denny, to think this day would come while I still live.
What do you say we go for a bath, brother?
Now that sounds most refreshing.
I shall draw a bath for you at once.
No need.
It's all right, Alfred. We have it covered. Wait till you see our ship, Denny.
We should give them some time alone. They have a lot of catching up to do.
Yes, of course.
Let's leave those two alone.
Aye,
aye. Feels good, doesn't it?
Yes, as if burdens that have long weighed on my heart are melting away.
Well, I'm just glad we can be together again. Like the old days. I've missed talking with you, you know?
My path was a long and winding one, but I too am happy to return.
I'm sorry, Denny. You know, about your arm.
You needn't apologize. The result was unfortunate, but your heart was true. In truth, I was always grateful for what you had done. I regretted that we were forced apart before I had the chance to tell you that. It's been far too long, but we are together once more. That's all that matters.
I feel the same. Thank you, Denny. That means a lot to me.
And what of you? Is there nothing you've left unsaid?
Hmm?
To Magnolia. She spoke of going back to the moon. How did that make you feel?
Huh? What do my feelings have to do with it? The moon is her home. If she wants to return, it's not my place to talk her out of it.
If she wants to return, I, for one, have my doubts.
Yeah.
Huh? Well, what makes you say that? Did you talk to her?
He doesn't have to.
No, it's merely intuition. Your feelings, however, are as clear as day. Muster your courage, you. Leave words unsaid.
And I may regret it forever. You're right, brother. All right, I'm going in.
Here's wishing you gravy, little brother.
What's that?
The holy pillar! It can't...
How?
You!
What? Whoa! This is the men's pool!
Oh, gosh, sorry! I'm afraid we've got more important things to worry about.
The Skyhold! It's headed for the Holy Pillar! Impossible!
What is the meaning of this?
I don't know, but we've got to get to the Skyhold, and fast!
How in the world did they get that done? We've had Agnes.
I had hoped never to return to this place.
The Holy Pillar! But how?
This doesn't make any sense.
I am safe here. I
assure you all. The Templar, Sir Jan, and Sir Nikolai are keeping close watch over me.
We should get to the throne room. Whoever's behind this, we'll find him there. Agreed.
Oh, hold on a second. We have a second girl
We
that
have to stop the Skyhold from entering the Holy Pillar
that
at
was
all
able to do
costs.
this.
Right, let's go.
We forgot about her. A Brief History of the Empire 3. Look, you. It's another page of Lieutenant Syverson's history text. These papers are all over the place. He must have done a lot of running around. In year 17, our Empire captured an Anchime freighter, and with it, 108 prototype war machines developed by the Duchy. In ever-growing numbers, Lord Denny's cause won over officers and engineers who left the Duchy to join his underground army. As the world mourned a hero who lay to eternal slumber, Lord Denny donned a mask and bid farewell to the man he was. Kaiser Oblivion was born. With Lady Anne at his side, and nigh 1,000 troops to his name, his battle for the world would begin. So around when Tiz fell asleep, the Kaiser was already mustering his forces. It says he recruited ducal officers, but I bet he found a lot of sympathizers from within the Orthodoxy, too. Look at this, Hugh. Attack on the Ball Crater? From Lady Anne, from Lady Anna, the Kaiser learned of the Ball Crater, a location as yet unknown even at the highest levels of the Church. Bolstered by 3 new officers, Minette, Amy, and Angelo, he gathered his forces at the Custra Archipelago. The operation was a success. They freed the Ball Diamante from its prison, and constructed a fortress around the creature. Oh! The ball is the giant diamond in the middle. Oh dear. After the triumph, His Majesty distributed his hard-won hoard of asterisks to the most loyal of his lieutenants. To Nikolai Nikolanikov, his compatriot from the earliest days, he bestowed the bishop and fencer asterisks. In year 19, after years of careful planning and preparation, the Kaiser put his grand plan into action. While his best troops marched on Eisenberg, the Kaiser himself piloted the Skyhold to Eternia. The war for the world has begun! Finally, it all makes sense. The Kaiser attacked the crater, freed the ball, and put the Skyhold around it. So the crater held a secret hoard of asterisks? But if the Orthodoxy had nothing to do with it, then who? I don't know. Lieutenant Syverson's records end here. The rest of the pages are burned away. In any event, we'd better keep moving. The Lives of Asterisk Holders. Hey you, look at this. The dreams of an officer of the Imperial Court, as recorded in most eloquent detail by said officer. Said officer? If my diary ever starts sounding this pretentious, somebody slap me. April 29th, clear skies. Lord Jan and Lady Amy are fighting atop Heaven's Path. I have been ordered to fetch Lord Geist before the destruction spreads. Why Geist? Maybe he could undo whatever caused the argument in the first place? I wonder, could these dreams be this person's memories of a previous timeline? May 4th, overcast. Lord Revenant is off duty, and is talking at length with Lord Ku. Intrigued, I draw near, only to find that there is not the slightest hint of actual substance to their conversation. May 5th, overcast again. In an occurrence most rare, Lord Nikolai raises his voice in anger. Triple chocolate truffles? Must I tell you again that Her Holiness prefers her desserts not overly sweet? The target of his wrath is Lord Angelo. It appears he has taken... the target of his wrath is Lord Angelo. It appears he has taken issue with the victuals prepared for the captive pope. Lord Jan and Lady Amy join the argument on opposite sides. The shouting is endless. I should summon Lord Geist. May 8th, clear skies. Lord Geist and Lady Bella are arguing again. Lady Bella is furious at Lord Geist for the way he uses undo. Lady Bella uses Donna to make the argument 2 against 1, further enraging Lord Geist. Yesterday it was chess, today it is checkers. Are they friends or implacable adversaries? I remain confused. May 10th, blue skies. No one seems willing to address the problem of Lady Minette and Bismarck's daytime napping. They lie on the carpet, moving only to follow a patch of sunlight as it edges across the floor. If this continues, they will be snoring at the foot of the Kaiser's throne by mid-afternoon. If Lady Anna were to catch them there, what a scolding they would suffer. All the officers, yours truly included, join together to move Bismarck. His mighty roars chill us to the bone. Poor man. Who'd have thought being an Imperial pencil pusher was such a tough job? Good thing they were all just dreams. Or were they? Anyway, we should move on.
I'm sorry, Magnolia, for not keeping my promise.
Your promise?
The one about defeating the ball together.
Oh!
I finally made peace with my brother, and I couldn't have done it without you. It was my turn to help you next, but then the Holy Pillar showed up and...
I'm just happy you remembered.
Of course I remembered. How could I forget? Remember when you said you wanted to help us? That it was the only thing you wanted? Well, it was the same for me. All I wanted was to help you. But I haven't done a thing. You've been the one helping me this whole time. I just want to do something. Anything. For you.
Thank you. You know, I can't tell you how happy I am that you were the first person I met here on Luxembourg.
Same for me. I'm happy to have met you too. We'll deal with the Holy Pillar.
Oui, and settle the score with the ball.
But when it's all over, are you going back to the moon? Huh? Someone's trying to reach you.
Magnolia, this is Appleberry. Magnolia, do you read me? Just had a horrifying nightmare that the moon vanished from the sky. And me with it. Is everything in order down there? I'm worried about you, Magnolia. Promise me you'll return immediately when your mission is complete. Over and out.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
What? The matriarch? From Florum?
What happened here?
Forgive me, my children. When we came to, we were... I swear, we didn't mean to.
See you, Book.
I'm so sorry. So very, 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 very sorry.
Time to squish another fairy.
You're already here? Not bad. You beat my estimate by 14 minutes.
You monster! You brainwashed these two and used them to bend the crystals to your bidding!
You're half right and half wrong. This girl made the crystals go crazy. I wasn't sure she had it in her, but she really pulled through for us. Way to go, Sylvie! But brainwash? You make it sound so gauche. Humans are so simple. Listen to their troubles, and next thing you know, they're like putty in your hand. But I don't need to tell you this. You've experienced it firsthand.
Yep.
Now, excuse me, I'm just gonna use the sky hole to bend the light of the pillar.
How about
and
no?
Send that meddling moon to the far side of space and time.
How about no?
Come on, lights. Come to Broachy.
Nope.
Denied!
Haha!
My brooch!
Good job, Denny.
Denny! Nice work! Now there's no way she can destroy the moon.
How dare you? How dare you do that to me?
Well, if it isn't the self-styled Kaiser, weren't you supposed to be dead? I helped you, you know. Gave my all for your stupid dream. And this is the thanks I get? By the by, how is the future? You know, 200 years from now?
Oh, that's where he...
I knew something wasn't right.
Ugh. She got the
really
compass.
Win, of course. I just didn't want you messing with the past. What if you screwed up my timeline? So I took precautions. I flipped the compass backside front and upside down.
Fiend, you made a mockery of all our hopes and dreams.
Oh, sorry, can you hold that thought? Anna speaking. Hello? Is that you, Master? Yes? Yes? No way. I can use it? Are you sure you don't mind?
Master? Just who are you talking to?
Oh, that's for me to know. And you to be dead. Diamante, mightiest of the ball, do your master's bidding!
Mightiest of the ball?
Yep.
The Skyhold! It's coming apart!
Now I know. Now I know where the ball's been hiding.
Yeah.
I think it had taken this form. That the Skyhold itself was the ball. The very same ball that destroyed my home.
Yep.
Magnolia, hang in there!
Barely
I'm
contained
sorry.
rage there.
I know I have to be strong. When I think of the battle we fought, all the death and destruction, every bone in my body trembles in fear.
That's okay, you're stronger now and with a strong heart.
I thought I was ready, but...
You were level 4
You'll be
when
fine,
you joined
Magnolia.
us.
You're not alone. We're right here with you.
That's right. This time it's our turn to stand by you.
The four of us together can take any foe. Right, Magnolia?
Right. With friends like you, I've nothing to fear. Today, I avenge my people and my home. This is my coup de gravy. My friends stand beside me. This time I will not fail. Edea's strength gives me courage. 'Tis his kindness eases my pain. And you's bright-eyed optimism lights my way and shows me the path ahead. With them at my side, I can defeat the worst of foes. That means you, Ball Diamante! Behold the true strength of a Ball Buster!
What does Mirror do? Guess I'll find out. Weak to dark, alright. And it's demon as well. Do I have anything for that? Not yet. What do I do about that? Oh, mirror is at 80% now. Okay. Alright, so I'm slowly working down the mirror, so I may as well just attack. What? What's going on? He's under something that means I can't do anything except summon friend. Well, that's fun. May as well do that then. Mirror 0%. Okay. Okay. So I need to hit it, and then, okay, so I'm going to attack, and warfare. That's fun. Halvesies, Phoenix down. Halvesies, especially ×2. And then just attack. Attack. Susanoo, Rain. Susanoo. I cannot do multiple things at once like this, so I'm going to just defend. And you can do your Pharmacy, X Potion. Holy Knight on everyone. Except for yourself, I guess. Oh, come on, seriously? There's no point in doing Holy Knight. Okay. Attack, attack, attack. Halvesies, X Potion. Mirror is at 20%. don't really have anything to do at that point. Guess I'll do Benevolence. And Pantheon's Wrath. Sure. There we go.
We did it! My people are avenged!
I don't think
Look,
this is...
it's falling apart!
Really?
Wait, something's not right.
Something's not right. It shouldn't...
It's resurrecting itself!
No matter how many times it takes, I will defeat you!
It's at 0% here. Awesome. So I can do... Double Wanton Destruction. Attack, attack, trigger happy, attack.
Say your prayers!
Attack. Susano Rain. Susano. Potion. Edea gained a job level, and learned Black Magic level 5. Tiz gained a job level, and learned Takeover. Ooh, now he can do damage. Okay.
Just give it up already, guys! Knock him down as much as you like. Diamante will keep going and going and going and going and... Hear me, Diamante! Lady Anna has new orders for you! Remember what you did to the moon? Good. Now try it again, with Luxendark! Let the cleansing fires cover the world and burn for 3 days and 3 nights! When they stop, not a single soul, man, woman, or child shall remain! The extinction will be complete!
I never thought it would come to this.
Denny?
And yet, it is a fitting conclusion. Yes, it is time I atone for my sins. You, give me the compass.
Denny, what are you thinking?
I shall go someplace far, far away, and take this fiend with me. To a future so distant it will never come. To the edge of time itself.
But Denny, if you do that...
My time has come and gone, you. You and your friends, you are the future. Live, you. Live and lead Luxendark to a proud future. I trust you. My sacrifice will not be in vain. Now stand back and watch. This is my coup de gravy. Do you hear me, fiend? You, who would destroy the home of those I love. I deny you once and for all!
Denny! No!
Chapter 6. Bravely Second.
Morning. Time to wake up. The sun is out. Come now. That's it.
Caldisla? I don't think we've been to Caldisla.
Rest a while longer if you like.
I don't think it was even on the map. Where are we?
Where am I? This is... Magnolia. Edea. Sir, everyone's here. And you're all okay?
We're alive, at least.
All I remember is the light. A tremendous light and noise. Wait, where's Denny?
A transmission from the moon? This is Magnolia. Appleberry, do you read me?
Magnolia, I've been trying to reach you for ages. What in the world happened down there? The ball we were tracking in Luxembourg. Its signature has disappeared.
We did it. We defeated Diamante. Finally, our people are avenged.
You did it! You truly did it, Magnolia! You
Well,
are the
she
pride of
didn't do
Fort
it.
Loon, the savior of our people. As soon as your ship is repaired, return to us at once. At long last, we will rebuild our home.
Yes, of course.
I don't think she's doing that.
Is something the matter, Magnolia?
Rien. It's nothing. I'll return as soon as I can, sir. Just allow me a little more time to rest.
Of course. You've more than earned it. Rest well. We will be waiting for you.
Magnolia.
Mes amis, I want to thank you all so much. For everything.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. Agnes, you and I, even Luxembourg itself wouldn't be here today if not for you.
You're really going back? We'll miss you. But you can come back and visit, right?
Of course. I think...
Ah, so you're all finally awake.
Hello, Carl.
Master Carl, it really is you.
Why, if it isn't Tiz. What a pleasant surprise. How many years has it been?
2.
Have you been keeping yourself well? You look so different from what I remember.
Don't forget me.
Ah, and sweet little Edea. When did you grow into such a fine young woman?
So, I take it you all know one another.
It's a long story, but this is where we all first met. Me and Agnes and Edea and...
Master Carl runs the best inn in Caldisla. We always counted on him when we...
Yeah.
When you...
Oh, that reminds me. The king is waiting for you at the castle. I promised I'd send you there as soon as you awoke.
The king... of course. We'll go at once.
How did
Wow,
we
sir,
get here?
You even know the king. You never fail to impress.
I guess so.
Well, come on. We can't keep royalty waiting.
I don't remember Caldisla being on the map before. Caldisla, Land of Endings. It was called Land of Beginnings in the previous game.
So, this is the capital of the peaceful kingdom of Caldisla.
Such a lovely city.
Yeah.
Is everything all right, sir?
It's just strange. This is the capital of the country where I was born and raised. It's where I first met Agnes and everyone. So why had I forgotten all about it until just now?
What? You too, Tiz?
Too? Edea, you mean...
Yeah. It was like I'd forgotten everything. Ominous lighting that house on fire. Everything with Carl. And Owen. Oh, I only just remembered Owen now.
Now that you mention it, I've read about Caldisla in countless books, but it's like there was a hole in my memory.
What could this mean?
So, you all fell victim as well.
Well, hey!
Alternis, what are you doing here?
What am I doing? I'm the one who carried you out of the skyhold and to safety.
That was you? I guess I should thank you for saving my life. Again.
I would go to the very ends of the earth for you if you needed me, Edea.
Right.
Still, it never occurred to me that others might have been affected as I was. How could all of us have forgotten an entire nation for so long? As though our memories had been sealed away. That bloody witch, Yoko, will pay.
Yoko?
When last we met, this is what she said to me. Go to Caldisla, the land of endings. At the time, the name Caldisla was entirely foreign to my ears. I imagine she must be somewhere even now, watching us with dark glee. You should hurry to the Grand Marshal's side. He and Pope Agnes will aid you. I will go to find my own answers.
Alternis, are you sure you should go alone?
You needn't worry about me. I will return to you.
Be careful.
Whoa! If it isn't young Tiz, hero of Caldisla.
It's been too long, Your Highness.
That it has. 2 whole years since you collapsed and were whisked off to Eternia. We worried about you, lad. It is good to see you back among us. This calls for a celebration. The savior of our kingdom, no, of our world, has returned to us.
3 cheers for Tiz! Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the king! Long live our savior!
You're too kind. I wasn't expecting such a royal welcome.
Amazing, sir. The soldiers love you, and even the king depends on you.
Today is truly a joyous day. We must prepare a great feast. Bring the finest meats and cheeses and...
Oh!
Oh, hello.
Edea!
Egel! I hardly even recognized you.
Junior Captain Egel, do you have something to report?
You bet I do! I mean, forgive me, Your Highness. I come bearing urgent news!
Let us hear it, my boy.
There have been sightings of a great beast at Lantano Villa to the north, sire.
What's that you say?
A great beast?
We wanna... I mean, the youth brigade would be honored to investigate for our king. We request permission to set out at once.
Hold up.
Wait, Your Highness.
I think it'd be best if we did that.
Do you object to this, Tiz?
We'll go investigate the rumors. Listen, Egel. The captain of the guard doesn't go looking for foes to conquer. It's not his job to rack up heroic deeds. His job is to keep his men in order, that they can protect the king and the people.
But...
Yes, our Captain Owen, may his soul rest in peace, was just as you say. He fought against his own urges to seek battle and glory, that he might better protect the castle and his countrymen. Junior Captain Egel, leave this task to Tiz. Surely the hero of Norende can handle it. Let us focus our energies on defending this fair city, for it is a duty that captains and kings both share.
Your Highness.
Tiz! Egel! Why, look how you've grown.
Tiz, would you care to introduce us?
Of course. This is Egel. He's like, a little brother to me.
A little... brother.
We met him in Eisenberg, in the mines. There was... well, there were a lot of things. Long story short, we ended up bringing him to live here in Caldisla.
And now you're junior captain of the guards. You must have worked hard the past 2 years.
That's quite the accomplishment. I'm Yu. Jenny Olja.
Yu's a captain of sorts, too. He leads the Crystal Guard's own Three Cavaliers.
The leader of the Three Cavaliers? That's amazing! You must be like the best of the best! So, why are you hanging out with someone like Tiz here?
As smart-mouthed as ever, I see. Yu's a good friend of ours. I guess you could say he's like a slightly older, younger brother.
Tiz, is anyone not like a brother to you?
Yes.
Junior Captain, the city garrison needs to be put through its paces.
Yes, sir! I'm on my way!
Good luck to you, Junior Captain.
Thanks. You guys take care too, okay?
Well, I guess that cinches it.
Let's go look into that monster.
Lontano Villa lies up to the north. I'll mark our map.
We have to get to the bottom of this.
Caldisla, land of questions. Huh? What's wrong, Edea? You're asking me? Look at these two and then ask me again. They're bouncing up and down like puppies, wanting to ask you questions. Arf arf? Same thing, but in French. I didn't think you meant it literally. Alright then, ask away. Oh, me first. Tell us, why are you on such familiar terms with the king? Well, the village where I was born and raised, Norende, it's right near here. Or it was, until it fell into the Great Chasm. I was completely lost when that happened, but the king was kind to me. Looked after me. Jeez, Tiz, there you go, acting all humble again. Back when Tiz was completely lost, Caldisla also happened to be under attack from Eternia. Tiz and Agnes, who'd met at the Great Chasm, helped fight them off, with a little help from yours truly, after I defected. His Highness let me head up the rebuilding of Norende, and allowed us to take the Eternian airship. We owe him so much. That's amazing, sir. And what about that boy? Egel, wasn't it? Egel was an orphan of the civil war that ravaged Eisen. He was forced to work as a canary boy in the mines there. And you and your friends rescued him from that fate? That's right. We took him to live with Carl, the innkeep you met not too long ago. Carl had lost his only son during the Duchy's attack. He was really down on his luck. But I think having Egel around helped him get back on his feet. And the king let Egel start studying at the castle, training to be a knight someday. What a lovely tale! You hail from a country of such wonderful people. I know. So, how did I forget a place that was so important to me? I know. I feel the same way. Perhaps this monster at Lontano Villa has something to do with it. You're right. Let's track it down and find ourselves some answers.
What's that?
It's the Rub-a-Dub! Finally! Splish splash, it's time for a bath!
Haha.
Miss Sakura, you're all right.
I was out collecting the laundry when that pillar of light suddenly appeared. I don't remember precisely what happened, but the rub-a-dub started spinning and spinning like bathwater going down a drain. The next thing I knew, we were plunked down right in the middle of the ocean. It took more than a week to fix all the damage done to the baths and the boiler.
We've been out that
This
long?
is the first time we've seen land since the whole disaster began. Ah, la vache. Talk about survival skills.
You've been through quite the ordeal. We'll take over from here, so you just take it easy.
Take it easy? This is no time to take anything easy. On our way here, we came across the biggest school of fish I've ever seen.
Did you say fish?
Yep, she's gonna be
Our tanks
cooking.
are fit to burst with delights of the sea. I've already begun preparing the sashimi boats and writing up the menus.
Yeah, I saw that one
Tonight
coming.
we'll be serving the bathhouse's super deluxe seafood banquet.
I knew we saved the world for a reason.
But we're not done yet. Just mix and serve. Yeah, how many times do I have to tell you, Magnolia? You're the one who seems incapable of learning, Edea, not me. So, Edea and Magnolia were fighting and you decided to jump in as the mediator, you? Seems that way. And that only ended up with the two of them taking out their anger on you next? I'm afraid so, sir. What in the world caused this fight, anyway? Do you remember the strawberry whipped cream custard with sweet bean-filled wafers? I heard Edea and Agnes once fought over the merits of custard with strawberry whipped cream versus sweet bean-filled wafers. Oh. That. I heard that you combined the two to make strawberry whipped cream custard with sweet bean-filled wafers. Since that ended the argument last time, I thought I might do the same. I see. And what were these two fighting over this time? Breakfast! We were debating what would be the ultimate meal to wake up to. And so you, in an effort to appease the two of you, made this. Exactly! A scrambled egg, oatmeal, bacon, yogurt, banana, sausage, and hollandaise sauce smoothie! That sounds awful. You? I think I'd be mad too. Huh, yeah, this was just an empty patch of, sea, and now there's stuff here. Oh, and hey, look, there's a side quest. Well, I'm going to save here, and that'll be it for today. And when we come back next time, we've got a side quest to do, and then we're off to Lontano Villa. Because we're not done yet doing optional bosses, nor are we done yet with the story. This is simply the last chapter. I would assume. It might not be, but I'm pretty sure it's close, if it's not the last chapter. At any rate, this is going to be all for today, so thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.